see the judges on that screen right there. They're from all over the world here. AIBA brings them in from everywhere. They're the best of the best. The next bout, Viktor Petrov and Pat McCormick. Making his way to the ring right now, Viktor Petrov from Ternopil, Ukraine, another Ukrainian. He just watched his countryman lose a close decision. He doesn't want to let that happen to him. He's 15 years old, 167 centimeters, 50 kilograms. He's got Pat McCormick, who's also had some interesting wins, a 10-3 and a 9-4 win to get him where he is today. He's 16 years old, from Washington, England, 5'11". He's a tall 16-year-old, 50 kilograms. Amateur record, 28 wins and 3 losses. That's pretty impressive for a youngster at only 16. Started boxing at 11 years old. Petrov at 8 years old. Referee checking the headgear of Viktor Petrov. He's going to go do the same. Pat McCormick. It's Pat's head coach, Chris Kane, and his second, Cliff Perkins. Look on, spray some water in his mouth. Everything looks good. All the officially AIBA approved and licensed equipment, the jerseys, the gloves, the headgear. Adidas always brings it correct. Referee Rahman Rizbayev gets the approval from the judges at ringside. Working on getting him. He's got it. And we're off. Round number 1 in this semifinal men's flyweight 50-kilogram bout. McCormick comes off first with a right hand right down the center. Both boxers tie it up. And these are both tall boxers, make no mistake. They're both just under 6 feet, which is really nice for these guys that are 16 years old and they're lightweight. So you're going to see some real craftsmanship here. And they both got a lot of experience to get on this stage. Petrov and McCormick. McCormick with a little baby right hand, to a little baby hook, if you will, to the belly of Petrov. Petrov with a nice combination, right, left, right. And as Petrov tries to get off with a left, he gets caught with a left hand of his own by McCormick. McCormick's got some good defense. He's got some good footwork. But here comes Petrov on the move with a left to the body that scores to the belly of McCormick. McCormick with a bare paw of a left hand as he tries to get his distance. Nice, fast, sharp right hand by Petrov. And now you hear it from the crowd as they try and urge these youngsters on to an exciting match that we all know they've got in them. Referee issues a caution. A nice right hand down the pipe by McCormick. You know, McCormick actually, ironically, has a twin brother named Luke, who was also in this tournament here this week. He got eliminated earlier. But you know he's not just boxing for himself. Pat McCormick going to be boxing for his twin brother as well. As long as one of the McCormick brothers brings home a victory, you know that's going to make the McCormick family proud. Either way, they're proud. Both their boys made it to the big stage. It'd be nice to see one of them come home with the gold. And Petrov, he started boxing because he likes it. 8 years old. Why? Because he likes it. He says his greatest strength is his counterpunching. And so far we've seen some good glimpses of that. After round 1, the Englishman, Pat McCormick, comes away with the lead 2-1. And the Junior World Championships, Petrov and McCormick. Both getting instruction from their corner. You see how the judges scored that first round. 2-2, 3-2, and then 2-1, 3-1, and 3-1. So they're pretty close all the way around. Head coach Chris Kane giving some water to Pat McCormick, getting him ready for this second round. And you could see the replay, some action from earlier with McCormick on the defensive, and here he is again, hands up high, good defense. You see how his hands block those punches, basically renders them ineffective. But Petrov's got to keep throwing. He's got to find a way in that guard, and here he comes again on the offensive. Petrov, fast, lightning fast shots. It's a beautiful three-punch combination to the belly by Petrov. Hard punch, hard combination rather to block, to defend against. You really got to stay on your feet and, you know, try and keep that tight defense up. It's not an easy combination to defend against, but McCormick has done a decent job so far. There's a nice left hand by Petrov, which also scores to the belly of McCormick. There's a, you know what, as long as McCormick is going to let Petrov get in close and land those body shots, then I could assure you Petrov is going to keep throwing them. Those are really impressive looking punches. Should be for the judges too. Can never be sure what they're seeing, if they're seeing what we're seeing or seeing something else or giving credit to something where they want to give credit to something else, but McCormick can never worry about landing shots to the belly. Looks good, feels good, keep doing it. Nice sharp right hand by McCormick. That's the first real punch we've seen him throw with any authority. There's just under a minute left in the second round. Both boxers making good use of the ring. These are big rings, 16 to 20 feet for these tournaments. And while these guys are younger junior boxers, they still want to make the most of the space in the ring and take advantage of every inch they can. And you can see how Petrov's trying to cut off the ring, trying to continue to keep the pressure on McCormick, while McCormick perhaps looking for a counter-punching opportunity, but he'd be well served to try and get back on the offensive. He's really been on the defensive for most of this round, and it would be nice to see him get on the offense. There's a nice 1-2 combination, probably scored a point there. A chopping left hand by Petrov, and there goes Petrov with a triple left hook to the body, rarely seen in the amateur ranks, and that's round 2. And again, 2-1 round for McCormick. So despite the good body work by Petrov, wasn't good enough to impress the judges, and it's now a 4-2 round for Pat McCormick. Petrov's got his work cut out for him. Not sure exactly where McCormick got those points this round. He seemed to be on the defensive for most of it, but be that as it may, there's 5 qualified judges around the ring, and rest assured that they're catching everything. And you can see the coaches, Petrov's coach, excuse me, that's McCormick's coach you're looking at now, Chris Kane, giving his boxer some water, giving him some last words of advice. Wipe him down. It looks like he has a slight reddening over his right eye, does McCormick. But he's on his feet. He's energetic. These kids at this age, they've got all the energy in the world. And 3 rounds is, it's like running up a flight of stairs for these kids. It's nothing. They could go a lot longer. Trust me, I've seen it. 3 rounds are going to be just as strong, if not stronger, than in rounds 1 and 2. And now they tie up at the rope, and Petrov back against the rope. Referee going to issue a caution for not tying up McCormick's hands. McCormick slips a right hand, and another nice crafty right hand that snaps back the head of Petrov. There's a point that Petrov probably could have avoided if he would have kept his hands up. He comes in with his hands seemingly high, but he sort of drops them as he gets close. And again, now referee going to issue a caution to McCormick and send McCormick back to his corner to get some adjustments to his waistband done by his corner. Looks like his shirt has come out, and AIBA strict on the rules, make sure that those shirts are tucked in. And here comes Petrov. Boom, left hand to the face. Misses, but lets McCormick know that he's in for a brawl here. It may be the 3rd round, and there may only be a minute and a half left, but Petrov is going to make McCormick work for every one of those seconds. McCormick in the center of the ring, bouncing back towards a nice right hand, snaps back the head of Petrov. And while Petrov is throwing little baby right hand jabs out there, McCormick is coming back with big right hands of his own. Petrov may be well served to go back where he was before and try and get, oh, there's a nice right hand by McCormick. Stuns Petrov for a moment, but Petrov keeps coming forward. There he rips a right to the body, and counter-punching McCormick comes back with a left hook to the head. And there, as Petrov winds up with a left hand on the body, it was pretty much worth nothing, and the scores minds because it was completely blocked by the well-positioned elbow of McCormick. Here comes Petrov again. At this point, he knows he went into this round not down 2 points, and that means he needs at least 2 points extra just to tie it, and another one just to come away with the victory. And I'm not sure if he's done quite enough yet throughout the majority of this round, but those punches right there aren't going to serve him anything. He needs to get in close. He needs to throw combinations. He would be well served to go down to the body, go to those body shots again, get McCormick to drop his hands, then surprise him and come back upstairs. 3-punch combination to the body, get McCormick to drop the hands, then go 3 punches upstairs and try and score 3 quick points to the head. Anyhow, be that as it may, this round has come to a close. This bout is now over, and we will await the official decision in this 50-kilogram men's flyweight attraction. We are at the 2011 AIBA Junior World Boxing Championships in Astana, Kazakhstan. And Pat McCormick out of the blue corner is going to get this victory, well deserved. 10-4, he really pulled away in that final round with a 6-2 round, and that gives him exactly what he needed and an opportunity to go into the finals tomorrow, or he will face the winner of the next bout coming right up, the second semifinal bout in the men's flyweight division, 50 kilograms, coming up in just a second.